This is Buying Log Cabins, where a city-slicking family is looking for their very own wooden castle.
I'm extremely excited to be getting back to the outdoors, finding a home away from the city.
One log cabin takes outdoor living to new heights.
What?
You cannot make this up.
In another, things get a little steamy.
Here's a little something for you.
Wow.
I love it.
That is great.
Excuse us, Lori.
And the third is built to last.
Look at these logs. They're hand set. Wow.
There's nothing like experiencing nature from the moment you step out the front door. These are the dreamers who want to leave their conventional homes behind and buy a log cabin. From the mountains to the lakes to the middle of the woods, these adventurous home buyers are in search of the ultimate way to own a piece of the rustic American wild. Kevin and Jennifer Riskovich are an outdoors-loving couple.
Come on, Pokey.
Who live in the Twin Cities region of Minnesota with their two daughters. Now they want to make the move up north Minnesota, where there are more lakes than people, and they have easier access to the things they love to do outdoors. And they are looking for something very specific.
I want to buy a log home because it feels traditional and rustic. And I want to be on the water because I grew up on the Missouri River and it feels natural to me.
I do have some reservations because I don't know what you mean as far as how rustic and how far away from the city does that mean.
With a healthy budget of $1.5 million, Kevin and Jennifer are ready to start looking for their very own log castle.
I don't want to just buy any home. I want to buy a traditional log home in a rustic area up north.
We both love the water, so if we could get away to a lake place, that'd be fantastic.
And a nice view is important to me.
The Riskoviches have enlisted the help of Lori Moe, owner of Cedar Point Realty, who specializes in log homes. She has lined up 3 uniquely different waterfront properties to show them. The first log castle is 3.5 hours from the Twin Cities and sits on the Fishhook River in the town of Park Rapids, Minnesota, which has a population of approximately 3,600 people.
Log homes are so popular because the raw elements of the wood and the stone are so beautiful. It just evokes such a different feeling. It's just a way for people to reach back to their history. Are you ready to see this first log home?
We are ready. Lead the way.
Okay, let's go.
Oh my gosh, this is massive.
Wow.
Yeah, this is over 10,000 square feet.
It's beautiful.
And you see the square logs?
I did notice that.
Square logs are milled in a factory and shaped to be flat on all 4 sides, as opposed to the more traditional rounded logs.
The square log construction of this home feels urban to me and not rustic.
The design allows homes to be built more quickly because of the simpler and straighter cut, while also providing a more contemporary look, important for those not fully engaged in the pioneering spirit.
I thought it was more of a streamlined, modern look, and I really like that. Oh my God!
Wow. Definitely feels more rustic on the inside than it did on the outside. These logs are outstanding. Are they going to settle?
Settling refers to the loss of wall height as the logs complete the drying out process. An 8-foot wall can lose as much as 6 inches in height, but the local Norway pine timber used in this home was kiln dried prior to construction, a method that can drastically limit settling. It will also cost you more.
The quality of construction in this home with the logs and the fact that they're not going to settle is very important to me.
This is spectacular. This is our view.
That is beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
I really like the burl up there.
A wood burl is actually a mutation that forms on a tree under some kind of stress, like an injury, virus, or fungus. But they are highly sought after for use in log homes because of their natural beauty. They are rare and can be very expensive. And this log castle has 2.
This is exactly what we have been talking about. All the thoughts I had about an urban look to the house, they went away. It felt rustic to me, it felt traditional. And then I saw the fireplace. Now that is a fireplace.
Stone brought in from Montana and Oklahoma was used to construct this 2-story fireplace.
Can you imagine the heat that kicks out?
While it won't heat all 10,000 square feet of this log castle, the fireplace does have a unique feature.
Is this a pizza oven?
Yeah.
No way. Oh my goodness.
The girls would love that.
I would love this.
Upstairs, the master bedroom is decked out with handcrafted log furniture.
Beautiful.
Wow.
And the master bathroom takes Kevin back to his childhood.
These
is
rocks
fantastic.
makes me feel like I'm walking along the Missouri River as a kid.
To combat extra moisture created by the shower, the timber in this bathroom was sealed with a varnish typically used on boats. Another room with lofted bunk beds sunk into the wall gives guests the same natural and rustic feel as the master.
As much as I want a traditional log home, the construction of this home is impeccable.
Walking out on the dock with all the lily pads and the weeds, it was very apparent that nobody was diving into this water and swimming.
It's not conducive for swimming.
No,
With the mouth of Fishhook Lake in view and a dock with plenty of space for boats or jet skis, water sports are very much in play. And there is one last component to this log home that just might tip the scale.
press open, Kevin.
Wow. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Kevin and Jennifer Riskovich are looking for a log cabin home on the water in northern Minnesota. They are wrapping up a tour of the first property, where realtor Lori Moe has one final feature to show them.
In 18 years of selling, I've never seen anything like it.
Is this a boathouse?
Take that, Kevin.
I didn't know what to expect when Kevin pushed that button.
Oh my.
What?
Unbelievable. You cannot make this up.
Who thinks of something like this?
Custom built for this home using metal framework, the door weighs 3,500 pounds and needs the power of hydraulic arms to open and close. 1-inch thick Norway pine planks were used on the exterior to match the rest of the home and give the appearance that they are full square logs.
That might be one of the coolest things
Amazing.
I have ever seen.
In this area, float planes are a popular way to enjoy the outdoors.
I mean, how perfect would that be? If we pick this house, I am definitely getting my pilot's license. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
So you guys, what do you think?
I do like the more modern look of this log.
Well, the craftsmanship was impeccable. I like the views
From every room in the house,
and that it's on the water.
but I don't have the beach that I was really looking for,
Right.
and the water's not conducive for swimming.
So, Lori, what is the price?
It's just right around the budget that you gave me. 1.6 million.
It's over budget.
So this isn't the last house that we have for you to see. I've got 2 more.
This is a ways out here.
Very rural.
The second log castle is also in Park Rapids, but is 30 minutes further north than the first and feels like it's in the middle of nowhere.
This looks like a log cabin.
At 4,320 square feet, this home is significantly smaller than the last and is built with double D logs, which are rounded on both sides.
The traditional look that the Double D log provides is exactly what I've been looking for. Feels rustic to me, and it feels like I'm up north.
It's a milled log, you guys. You can see the logs stack really, really nicely.
The types of logs really doesn't matter to me. What I want to know is the kitchen big enough for entertaining.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
This is beautiful.
It does feel a little boxy though when you walk in. is kind
Our
of blocked.
view is blocked. This is what I'm noticing right over here. This is a nice space, smaller than the last home, but I think
More than adequate.
I'm noticing the cracks up here in the logs. Is that normal?
That's normal. That's just
Okay.
a drying out process.
Okay.
And to combat the settling caused by the timber drying, the walls of this home were designed with a special feature.
They have a metal rod which runs through them, so you're not going to get that unevenness that you get
Okay.
with a lot of other homes.
Each metal rod is threaded like a bolt and has a nut at the end of it that needs occasional tightening through the first few years. But because this log home was built on site in 2004, all settling should be finished by now.
So it's a lot
Solid.
less maintenance.
Solid
Yes.
construction.
Everything's going to be square.
Nice.
All right.
The log beams, rafters, and staircase to the loft were all built with the same Norway pine used in the walls.
Even though this is gorgeous, the tree line is pretty thick.
Seeing a lot of people when they come north, this is what they want to see. They want the pine.
Back inside the lower level of this home includes a family room, 3 bedrooms, and a spot to warm up during the cold Minnesota winters.
Here's a little something for you.
A sauna.
Wow.
I love it.
That is great.
Excuse us, Lori.
Saunas are a popular amenity in log homes that are located in colder climates.
In Minnesota, and especially up north, it is cold to the bone. And a sauna takes that chill out of your body in no time.
Let's go down and look at your lake shore.
Lori?
Yeah?
Is that a generator?
Yeah.
We definitely need a generator.
Extreme temperatures, both hot and cold, can put a strain on the grid, causing power outages, which happen often in these parts.
By having that generator, it is peace of mind not only for me, but for my family.
And a propane fuel generator, like this one, can cost at least $2,000.
Do most homes have the generators?
No, this is really an extra feature that a lot of homes up here don't have.
The fact that we would even need a generator means that we're way too far out of the city for me.
So this is Boot Lake, aptly named because it's shaped like a boot.
See the tubers? Our girls would love to do that.
You have plenty of room for your water sports here.
Unlike the first log home, this was actually on a lake, and the water was clear, which I liked.
I'd be able to hunt right out in this area.
Yeah,
Because I
there's
see all these woods
tons
over
of
here.
hunting.
With woods covering half of the property, this log castle sits on a total of 9 acres.
So, what did you guys think?
Well, I really like the rustic feel, more of the traditional double D logs. It feels up north to me.
I do like the idea that the house is on the lake, but there's really not much of a beach. I really like the openness of the kitchen. I think it's perfect for entertaining.
It feels a little small to me in certain areas.
I agree, but I really did like that sauna.
I like that sauna
That was a
too.
nice little bonus.
So I guess the real question is, how much?
Well,
Wow.
I'm surprised.
Kevin and Jennifer Riskovich are looking for a lakeside log castle, and they are about to find out if the second one they've seen today fits within their lofty $1.5 million budget.
So I guess the real question is, how much?
well, this home is priced at $1.1 million.
Wow. Within our budget.
I'm surprised. With all the land and the beautiful logs,
Under budget. I like that.
With one more property to see, Lori leads them 2.5 hours east, where the third log castle sits on Big Sandy Lake, which is a reservoir created by a dam built on Sandy River in 1859.
yeah, this is definitely a different look.
Yeah, I wanted you to see a variety of things.
This is the first one we can see the water from the front. I love the stain.
Look at these logs. They're hand set.
This is a commercially framed home that has a quarter log siding on the outside.
It is a little disappointing to me that this is not a traditional log home.
While not built by stacking logs, the quarter log siding is cut from real timber and was chosen because it gives the look and feel of a real log cabin.
Were these all hand set?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
This home took 2 years to complete, in part because the builder took the time-consuming but aesthetically pleasing step of nailing on each piece of wood siding by hand, then used a punch tool to drive each nail head flush with the surface.
That means it's going to be structurally sound. There's not going to be any settling, virtually no maintenance.
Oh my goodness.
At 6,900 square feet, this log castle has floor-to-ceiling windows, offering unobstructed views of the lake.
Look at the view.
And a fireplace built with flat-ledge stones that were hand-laid and continue all the way to the ceiling.
There's wood here, but those are not real logs.
No, this is a propane furnace.
I was really hoping for a real wood fireplace in the log home,
It gives you less work to do.
but there's something therapeutic about chopping wood. You know, out in the wilderness.
We can find other jobs for you.
To replicate the rustic look of the exterior, quarter log wood siding was hung on the interior walls as well.
Even though it's not a traditional log, I really like the look.
Though this home was built using conventional frame construction, full rounded logs were used throughout. Both the support and cross beams were cut from Norway pine, the same timber used in the first two cabins.
Come on up, guys. We're going to look at the master bedroom.
Well, it does look a little like a hotel room.
It definitely feels like a hotel.
I noticed the fireplace here.
Like the fireplace on the first floor, this one is also fueled by propane.
It'd be perfect. It'd be nice and cozy.
I am disappointed that the fireplaces in this log home are not natural, but are propane.
A bonus room off the master suite has a pool table, handcrafted wooden beds built into the walls, and plenty of space to unwind after a long day outdoors.
This is going to be the family gathering place.
Outside, a fire pit next to the house offers another spot for the family to gather.
I have so many memories of sitting around a fire as a kid, listening to my parents tell stories, and I cannot wait to do the same with our family.
Down at the water, a brand new aluminum dock allows plenty of room for watercraft.
This property does not have the ideal beach I was envisioning, but it has a really nice patio. It's a good trade-off.
So what did you guys think about this one?
It is a little disappointing that this home does not use traditional round logs.
The log was different, and I really like that. I'm just used to certain modern conveniences.
The master bedroom felt like a hotel to me.
But don't forget that bonus room. That was perfect space for our family and guests.
I was hoping for a real wood fireplace, but the two fire pits outside compensates for the fireplace inside. How much for the house?
Well, $1.4 million.
Well, that's under budget. All right, well, we have a lot to discuss.
3 waterfront log cabin homes, ready for the Riskovich family to move in. But which one will they choose?
This is a tough decision.
With a big budget of $1.5 million, Kevin and Jennifer Riskovich have seen 3 different log castles in northern Minnesota: the Hangar Cabin, the Rustic Lodge, and the Dark Wood Castle. Now they need to make a decision and start living in the log home of their dreams.
Decision time.
We can only pick one. Let's start with the first house.
Beautiful home, plenty big,
10,000 square feet big.
plenty of room for entertaining. The front of that house was beautiful with the flat logs.
Yes.
A little bit different. I think you called it modern. And I think once you got inside, you were kind of sold on the rustic nature of the logs.
Well, the craftsmanship was impeccable. We wouldn't have a lot of structural worries. Don't forget about the hangar. That would give me an opportunity to get my pilot's license.
and it was 1.6, which is over budget.
So what about the second home?
Well, the second log cabin seemed way out in the wild.
Well, I really like the traditional double D logs, the rustic feel.
And that house did have that sauna.
The price is $1.1 million, which is below our budget.
So what about the third house?
It is not a traditional log home. I was really hoping for a real wood fireplace.
You could see the waterfront
Yes.
from the front of the house, which was unique to all three.
Well, I definitely felt like I was walking into a hotel room when you walked into the master bedroom.
But the bonus room, that was nice. That was so large.
This house was just about right at our budget.
This is a tough decision.
A really tough decision.
I think we made a great decision.
I don't think we did. I know we did. I can't believe we own this place.
I know!
It was filled with some compromises, but we got the majority of things that we wanted. We got a traditional looking log home that is structurally sound, and it affords us all the things that we want to do as a family in the outdoors.
This home provides so many great views that it feels like an extension of nature.
Hey, you're scaring all the fish away, you guys! This log home is going to be maintenance free, and there's not going to be settling or any other maintenance that would have to be done. We are extremely excited to be getting back to the outdoors and having a log home because it feels traditional, it feels rustic.
Home sweet home.
Home sweet home.
So is this the balance that we're looking for?
We're definitely getting closer.
Okay. Well, right over here I see some more balance for me in this kitchen. This is the kitchen I've been looking for. I can totally see our family just gathering around that butcher block. You chop and you dice right on here, and the waste goes right into that disposal right there.
So, after I catch some fish out there, I can bring them in
No.
and clean them in here and just put all the scales.
You're not going to clean fish in my kitchen. This area right here is the most important to me because in every house we've been in, this is the gathering place.
Right.
And this is a game changer for me.
What do you think?
It is very natural, maintenance free.
Yes.
I mean, this looks more like hunting land for you.
It does feel like a duck hunting slough to me. Hey, would I be able to duck hunt out here?
No, I'm sorry, Kevin. This is a national wildlife refuge. But just a few minutes out, you got miles and miles of hunting county land. So we got you covered there. See, Kevin, you you could fly in here and you could just park that in the garage, and then whenever you felt like you wanted to go, take off.
So, does one of those come with the house?
You know everything's negotiable.
I've been thinking about getting my pilot license.
You kidding me? Remember, we're trying to scale back on all the activities.
No, we're trying to have more time together as a family.
We are not
This
flying.
would free up so much more time. We could fly from Minneapolis to here.
It's not a hobby that you can do once in a while.
Well, no, I'd probably do it once a week. This is part of the master suite.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like the wet bar area. Very nice. But more importantly,
Okay. We're staying here for a while. Lori, what is this over here?
what
It's
is
a
that?
jacuzzi, yeah.
That is so strange.
Who would put a hot tub in the corner? And when you have an open home?
That's goofy.
That is goofy.
It's very odd.